It's been a little bit. Now, first thing I want to say is the shirt I wanted to wear isn't here today. But I was down in Houston. I was across the booth from these guys, and I want to point out I'm not selling out. No money exchange, nothing like that. There's just companies that are in the automotive market that I personally like. And if you see me wearing shirts, it's something that I personally appreciate. I'm never going to pitch shit to you guys that is just to sell out so I can make money. I already have money. And quite frankly, the shirt that I want to wear wasn't here on time because I'm getting it printed. And the whole point of that is the money that I make from that venture goes back into the channel buying new camera equipment and new cars. So it all kind of benefits me and you guys. So what I wanted to talk about today, though, is something that sometimes, I just get in that rant where I'm just angry or I'm frustrated and I just want to share it. I'm talking to the camera and in fact through that to you guys. And what I am frustrated with in my own life right now is being normal. Now, obviously I'm not a normal person. I get that. But none of us are. And yet, every single one of us, you guys, myself, we all fucking try to be normal. And if you don't think that you're trying to be normal, if you think, oh, Rob, I'm really not, you're a liar. Because you know why? It's ingrained into us. It's ingrained into us to try and belong to everybody, to belong to the world, belong to the group of people. You want to be part of a group so you can be different. Because you can't be different without being part of something. I mean, it's really, you can be the smartest guy, or you've got this new thing to bring to the table, or that you've got a new product, but you need to be able to bring it to the rest of the people. And so there's this horrible torture. It's kind of this compromise, but really it ends up being a balance. But it's the compromise of being unique and trying to be normal. Here's the problem, and I'm just going to put the meat of my issue right up front. Not once in my life have I ever gotten further trying to play by the rules. Now, granted, there are rules like money making and taxes and all that sort of shit. Got to play by those. What I mean by that is if I sit there and say, sir, can you please look at my product? I've done everything right. I've put everything. Not once has that gotten me further in my life. And I wish it did. I really wish that you could say, I'm going to be the best presenter, I'm going to be the best person, and I'm going to write the best paper, and my teacher's going to grade it and give me 100%, I get the funding. That's not how the real world works. At least that's not how the big real world works. When you're talking about inside of a corporation and you got to, prove your reviews right and all that sort of shit, I get that. That's not my world. The world that I'm talking about, and the world of just being happy with your life, comes from doing it yourself. Being unique, and I hate to say this, but being a maverick, doing those things that you yourself are cutting your own path. I've spent too much of my adult life wasting that, and obviously I've done a lot right, but there's a lot of time I have wasted. I'm not sitting here in front of you as a billionaire on my yacht. Not that it's all materialistic, but I've had times in my life where I'm absolutely frustrated. So what have I done right? Because if I keep focusing on what I've done right, I can keep compounding that and making it more. What I've done right. Every single one of my major successes in my life, including this YouTube channel, I consider this a success. It's one of the top 100 channels now, is from being unique. From being that person where, perfect example. I go out to a big sports event. Let's take a sports event. And I want to film it because I want to share it on YouTube. What's the first thing anybody is going to feel? You take out your camera, you feel like a jackass for filming while the person next to you is just staring at you like, what the fuck is this person doing? You feel out of place. You feel abnormal. And the first thing I do every time is want to put the camera back in my pocket and pretend like, I'll film something later. I'm full of shit because I won't film something later. That moment now is when I need to film it. And you know what? That one person staring at me, they're not even giving a shit. They're entertained by what I'm doing. They're just kind of fascinated that I'm doing something out of the ordinary. It's not a bad thing. So that's my best analogy when it comes to doing the most out of life. When I make the best videos is when I actually stop the world of mine that's continuously going and say, I am making a stand. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to take this shot today. I'm going to take alcohol. I'm going to take this shot tomorrow. And I'm going to make this video. If I don't make a stand, life just keeps on humming without me. Even my own life, even your own life will continue humming without you. Because everybody else has got shit to do. Everybody else has got their priorities. And you know what? If you're constantly listening to their priorities, yours will never happen. I promise you that. It happens in my life is that I spent way too much time listening to what other people needed and doing that, hoping to God that I would get more out of that. I was giving with the intention of being able to receive more, that I was being selfless, that I would get more in return. That is absolute bullshit, because the people that take from you will keep taking until there's nothing left to take. They consume, and they don't know that you're giving all you've got. They take all they can. So what's important about this is there are certain people out in this world that will always consume. And in fact, their consumption rate is greater than you can ever give. I don't care who has the most money in the world. You always have those gold diggers. You always have those type of people who mean well. They truly do. But, I can take. I can take more. I can take more. There's no pain to taking this. I'm going to continue taking this until I'm happy, which those people are even less happy than you. So the point of all this ranting is just that to get further in life, I don't care what it is, the arts, making videos, computers, whatnot, business, is that you've got to make your own stand. You've got to take a spot and say, this is mine. And you know what? People move out of your way. Don't be an asshole. Do not be a dick about it. Just be confident. There's a nice balance there too, is that you can say, listen, I've worked my ass off to be the best in this. I feel like I'm one of the best medical IT consultants. If you need help with that, I know that shit inside and out. But I'm not going to ram that down everybody's throat. There's a lot of things I'm not going to ram down everybody's throat. But the point is that I am confident in that. I don't need to be cocky about it. But I need to take a stand and let people know that's what I do in life. If I sit here and wait and say, somebody's going to recognize that I'm really good at what I do, because my work should speak for itself. Work never speaks for itself. So thank you for listening to me rant, but it's something I feel I would share from my point of view that may help somebody who is a couple steps before me. So enjoy.